Greeting, ye scurvy dogs, and welcome to the review of Bear, Pirate, Viking, Queen. I am supporting the bear. I am Dan, and today we're going to talk about the new book from Image Comics, Bear, Pirate, Viking, Queen by writer Sean Lewis, and with art and lettering by Jonathan Marks Barravecchia. So I was given the honor to look at the PDFs a little bit early. I just interviewed Sean and Jonathan on the channel with Tessa a couple days ago and wanted to do a quick review on the book. One thing I will say on first read, the art is stunning. I had no real early knowledge of Jonathan Marks Barravecchia's art. It's one of those things where I've seen his art on alternate covers, but I had never really seen it in its full form before. He had done some interior work that I hadn't seen before, and I'm ashamed of myself that I hadn't found him sooner. His work is beautiful. Also, I was fascinated by the fact that he was doing his own lettering in the book. I don't know why that was something that seemed foreign to me, but I enjoyed, like, the art is distracting to the point on first read that I forgot about the words. And that's kind of high praise for me, because usually I'm more into writers at this point in my life. And there are some pages in here, there's splashes that are stunning. He has an ability to bring emotion to the work in the paintings, even though it's still life. Showing emotion on the characters' faces where you don't even need to see the words to know what's being portrayed. And Sean is a favorite of ours on the channel, and always happy to support him. And of course, you know, it's great that he came on to talk about the book and us ribbing him about not doing Plastic Man, his kid negging him. Anyway, on to the book. The book focuses around our main protagonist. His name is Paul Reddish. He is a British sailor of the Royal Navy who right away his boat sinks, and this is where it gets interesting. You know, some sailors, they see mermaids and other sea creatures. Nah, not Paul. Paul's a special type. He sees a bear. I don't know if it's a brown bear, grizzly bear, but this is what he sees in the seas, and it becomes like this weird, we don't know if it's real. We don't know if it's become like his spirit totem. And I think that sets the tone for Paul's an unreliable narrator. Very much so. You come to points where is he losing his grip on sanity, on his sanity. He becomes a pirate. And this is one of those deft things that I think they put in, because he reflects on his time in the British Navy and says, you know, basically he was a pirate with a country, because, you know, the British stole from everyone basically and, you know, became rich off the backs of others. And now that he's a pirate with no country, him lamenting on that. And I appreciate that Sean showed that, you know, the British Navy wasn't all that great either. Pardon my doorbell going off. It's embarrassing. Sorry. I'm probably not editing that out. But I really enjoyed seeing that. And his becoming a pirate also fascinated me to many degrees, because now he's called Reddish the Baron. And it was interesting to see him now. He's a pirate taking on that. And, you know, the drinking, we have moments of the bear getting drunk with the sailors, or him imagining the bear getting drunk, where it's got a tankard of ale and it's, you know, looking, you know, feisty, like it's ready to fight, and then passed out with the tankard. And again, Jonathan does a great job, like, doing this image portraying this moment of all the pirates, you know, celebrating their booty, I guess. And in his drink, Reddish sees a storm coming, and he has this revelation that he's going to rob the Royal Navy for the Bank of England, their haul they're bringing. And the humor in it, just, it's not lost on me. His you go back and forth. Is he insane? Is he not insane? And he is cocky to a degree, but they end up stealing from the Royal Navy, taking their schooner. And this is Tessa shouted this out during the stream. One of the best couple of pages slash panels that, like, where the art's really let to breathe, and it's them sailing into a storm because Reddish thinks that by sailing into the storm he's going to have this grand revelation, and they find a schooner, not a sailboat, a schooner, and bring on the word, I guess, inhabitants of it, and they're trying to figure out, and the bear is like upraging. It wants this ship with them. He cuts it loose, and one of the biggest motherfuckers I've seen, and like how menacing that Jonathan makes this character look. It's the Vikings have arrived and unleash hell on the ship, and without, I don't want to ruin anything for anyone who is going to read this, but we see a shifting, so to say, of the narrative, where now we have a new narrator at the end of the book. The bear is on the ship still. It's weird. It's so weird. The bear, you're midway through, I was like, okay, is the bear real? Is it not real? I was way too fascinated by the bear. But altogether, I really enjoyed this book. It's 72 pages, which I was shocked. 72 pages painted is it's fantastic. But I, asked Jonathan, like, did he need extra lead time to paint this? And he was very matter of fact, like, no, just went at it, and already kind of had it all planned out. So for me, if you're a superhero book, I don't know if this is going to be for you, but if you just want a beautifully written and painted, drawn book, I think this is for you. If you are a fan of the Patrick O'Brian novels, of the Master and Commander and all that, forget the Russell Crowe movie. The Russell Crowe movie was shit. But Patrick O'Brian, just as far as naval historical pieces are, is a master of the art. And I thought Sean did a great job of looking at it. I mentioned Patrick O'Brian many times. I think if you're a literary fan, this might tickle you a bit much, especially if you are not, you're not, or your friends aren't much for the superhero genre. I think this could be a good book for you. It comes out May 1st. I don't know. I'm checking my watch. It's not there. But I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. If you want to know more about the creation of it, we have a video that we released last Thursday. It's a creator spotlight with the creative team. Yeah, I think I'm comfortable with an 8 out of 10 on this. I had to read it twice. The second time was just to actually read the words because, again, Jonathan's art, just, I drank it in the first time around. And when the art distracts you enough that you don't pay it, it's something special. So issue 2 and 3 are up for pre-order from different online retailers. And also, you can go to your LCS and get it. But go to your LCS on Wednesday. I'm releasing this on Tuesday. And pick up the book. I love it. I love the creative team, not just because they came on the show, but finding Jonathan's art now has been an awesome thing because now I'm going to be following him and picking up anything he puts out. So with that, I bid you adieu. And are you a Bear fan? Are you a Pirate fan? Or are you a Viking? Are you looking for your queen? Take care and thank you. Bye.